storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
What is up, YouTube? The doctor is back in the office. Now, although we ain't live, that don't mean I can't give y'all these good scripts. We got a whole lot we got to get through, so let's get right to it. First things first, we got to bring Katie Ross into our office. If you guys remember Katie, she was on Real Housewives of Potomac, I think like seasons 1 through 4 or something like that, and then she just disappeared. We never really understood what happened with Katie. Now, if you dig into Katie's background a little bit, she had like 3 kids by some white man, her first husband. All right, her second husband was white too, or second fiance was white or whatever, but that don't matter. That's beside the point. The whole point is Katie had pretty much, it looks like she had lost her mind after losing a custody battle with her kids. Why exactly did she lose her kids? I don't know. That's really sad. But let's just talk about what happened this past weekend. Katie called the police in Virginia and said that her mama picked her up, took her to New York, then took her to Virginia, and then dropped her off in the middle of nowhere. And she said she was barefoot and she didn't, her phone was about to die. And she said she didn't have her extensions in, so she had her jailhouse braids in. This is my whole thing, right? Katie has a lot going on and Katie needs help, and I feel like Katie was exploited by Bravo, and I feel like Katie has been exploited by a lot of people in her life in many different ways. You guys cannot forget that Katie was a model and a top model for a really long time, and I still feel like that, a lot of these models, but once they got in the industry, they really be damaged goods, in my opinion. So, Katie, I'm diagnosing you with having an official mental breakdown. I'm also diagnosing you with having your loaves of children stolen by Mr. Wonder Bread himself. We can't say Wonder Bread without doing the song, all right? We got that Wonder Bread, that Wonder Bread news. We got that Wonder Bread, Wonder Bread, Wonder Bread, Wonder Bread, Wonder Bread, we got that Wonder Bread news. That still last news. That barefoot news. That Wonder Bread, that Wonder Bread news. Hey, bitch, I held that note. Now, in addition to having her loaves stolen by Mr. Wonder Bread, I'm also diagnosing her with a broken heart, because once a mother loses her children, she is never the same. But we're going to help Katie to get her kids back if she follow my script and my instructions. And long story, and last but not least, a part of her diagnosis, we'll leave that part of the diagnosis out. Now, Katie, come on here and get this script. I don't care if you barefooted, just like the church, you can come as you are up in here. You don't need no wig and no extensions to come and talk to me. First things first, I'm going to actually go and send you to some kind of rehab or mental health facility. I want you to detox for 30 to 90 days. No television, no chocolate, no caffeine, no pills, no liquor, no weed, no nothing, no sex, no nothing. I want you to be completely cleansed out so I can have a clean slate and I can know exactly how the doctor needs to help you. Remember, the doctor is not a psychologist. I am a peopleologist, but I can write her a script for a referral for any kind of physician. After that, we will be testing you and getting you on the right medications that you need to get your brain working right. I do believe that you are a victim of the industry and that you have been through a lot that you have not admitted to quite yet, and you're gonna need some extra help to basically help you get back to normal. That's just what it is, okay? Next, we're going to work on getting you a job, some kind of job. Now, you do got a little money stashed away. Even if you don't want to go to work officially, what I do want you to do is to find a hobby. Throughout your day, you need to be occupying your time doing something. If you don't have your children, you need to do something else, because when we take you to court to get your kids back, we need to show that you're giving back to your community. Now, you will not be allowed back on reality television. I am not going to have you acting an ass and making an ass out of yourself, and we're not going to have Andy Cokehead Cohen steady exploiting you. Okay, but we are going to get you as normal as possible so that your life can be back to normal as possible. And last but not least, we're going to put in a petition to get your kids back once your ass is together. All right, if you and your mama not getting along, don't go around there by her house. Don't go around there and say nothing to her. For some reason, it seems like the people around you don't want you to have your kids, but I want you to at least get 50-50 custody and get back to normal. Once you get your kids, you're going to start to come back, right? All right. That lady been through a lot. She been through a lot more than what we know. We're going to give her some grace. You take that script and you get your ass out of my office, Katie, and go home. Don't be playing in the woods. Go home. Next, we got to talk about Kylie Build-A-Body Jenner. All right. Now, this Kylie, this head that's on her head now, seems to be one of the newest heads. You know, I will give her credit for this. She changed pretty much everything about herself from head to toe, including her personality. But she didn't change her eye color. She left them pretty hazel eyes in her head. She didn't go switch them out like Tiny did and put them bulldog ass eyes in her eyes. So I give her that. You know, they got all that money. They do got enough money to change their eye color too. She got my eye color though, but she did do a hair transplant too. Anyway, Kylie, you being brought to my office today because the people that have bought your Kylie swimwear collection say that this shit is horrible. They say that it's bad materials, and we already know that the shit is made in China because y'all wouldn't dare actually employ some Americans to make your products because the margin the cost margin is too high. In addition to that, you know, you and your mammy is hell to work for allegedly. Y'all got hoes crying and shit. So y'all also shot shit everywhere. Everybody also say something. Everybody private label, but nothing is new about that. But what is new about it is that you around here giving women the itchy crotch. They say that the designs don't look like what they ordered, and they say that you do not understand the assignment with the swimwear. I dare say, even though you acted like you cared about makeup and you acted like you was actually in the room when y'all was designing their makeup, I don't think you was in the room when they was when they were picking out other people's styles of swimwear and underwear and drawers for you to copy and have somebody in China copy and makeup and send out to your people, your fans, your followers with your label and your name on it. So they said that Kylie swimwear is trash, and as a matter of fact, they say it's more trash than your damn skincare line because you know Kylie's skin could never compete with Fenty. All right, you can't compete with Fenty. Can't compete with Fenty makeup, Fenty the skin wash, body wash, face wash. You can't compete with nan one of those. They say your shit was breaking people out. Your shit had people sticking their lips and shit, trying to plump up and burst all kinds of blood vessels in their shit. You had people out here becoming a professional head doctor trying to get lips as big as yours. Talking about your lips came from puberty. My lips been like this my whole life. What you mean puberty? That shit ain't in your DNA, Kylie. Much like swimwear is not in your damn expertise. Just because you bought a swimwear body don't mean that you can sell it. But anyway, since you already doing it, all right. Like I said, diagnose you with making cheap clothing. And as a matter of fact, sending out rags and claiming that it's swimwear. As a matter of fact, I got to diagnose you with sending out shit that's so horrible, I wouldn't even put a homeless person in it, all right? They say that this shit is worse than your makeup. That's worse than cookie dough. And they say your makeup is pretty much like putting cookie dough on their face, breaking folks out and all kinds of shit. And last but not least, you have no morality. Why would you charge top dollar for garbage? You ain't no different than your brother-in-law, because you know damn well fathead is Kanye ain't going nowhere out y'all motherfucking family. Y'all take homeless fashion and trashy shit and try to sell it off as something that people need to go buy, but they dumb and ignorant enough to go buy it, and you show enough of your coochie crack for people to buy it. So that's fine, all right. First part of your script is that you're gonna get back to the drawing board. You're gonna come up with some original designs, some original color patterns. You're just gonna be original for once in your life. Now your body not original, your style not original, even the nigga that you with not original because you got it from Justine Sky and you learned from your sister who learned from everybody else around us. So none of y'all are original, but you gonna be the first original in your life, all right? And I want you to use those fake billions to actually make some good designs and quality swimwear to go out to the people. That's what I want you to do. You get out my script. Get out my script. Next, we got to talk about Tommie. All right, Tommie Lee and Akbar, they round there on Zeus having a conversation, and all it seems like they gonna do is run up on each other, and the security is going to break them up. Why do they call this show The Conversation when it need to be called The Run Up? Because I have yet to witness a conversation on that show. The only somewhat bit of a conversation that was actually on there was between Ray J and Princess, when we all seen that Ray J looked to be high as a kite. I'm just saying him and his CVS draws. So why did you bring these two together for a conversation when it ain't nothing that they got to talk about? The doctor is confused, all right? I'm diagnosing him with having a desperation for a check, being used as nigga label to build up $1 billion Zeus network that will be sold off to white folk later. All right, so enjoy Zeus Why you have it. All right. I'm also diagnosing you from going from one pimp to another. Mona pimped y'all, and y'all just went over to the limit to let him pimp y'all. And last but not least, I'm diagnosing y'all with having y'all priorities fucked up. Y'all having a conversation with y'allself, and I'm writing y'all a script to go have a conversation with y'all children, respectively. That's the only conversation y'all need to be having. Those are only your children and your families. Those are the only bonds that you need to mend. A conversation between Tommie and Akbar. They was never friends. They had a beef that came out of nowhere. Allegedly they scrapped. Allegedly Akbar won, and that's it. Why is an hour or 2 weeks being wasted of our time to watch them have a conversation? You know who could have a conversation? Jocelyn and Tommie. Now that would be worth having a conversation. It ain't gonna happen, but it should. You know who could have a conversation? Akbar and the nigga that leaked her sex tape on Twitter. You know, y'all remember how she went down. Akbar been my favorite ever since. Deep throated that shit. Gone Akbar. And Akbar know how to make that shit nasty with. Anyway, I say all that to say maybe the fight might be worth something. You know, Akbar is a lot smaller than she was when they first fought. So hopefully she ain't got her cardio game up and they can really scrap and go at it. But we know that they're not gonna let them. They both gonna run into some big black ass security guards that's gonna hold them apart. And they gonna cuss and roast and read each other. And that's gonna be what it is. A waste of our fucking time and not a conversation will be had. Get this shit up out my office. You guys actually probably should have been on the Iyanla show, just to be honest, not the conversation. But anything for a quick check, I guess. Do you? Ain't much I can help y'all with, but go mend your families. Come from all kind of alcoholics, molestations. Akbar talk about it all the time. That's the conversation you need to have. Akbar versus the adults in your life, Akbar, that let that shit happen to you. Tommie got a lot of apologies she need to make. That's the conversations we need to have. Not y'all overgrown ass women attempting to fight one another. The hell out of here. Did y'all fuck the same nigga? I don't understand. Next, we got to talk about Dr. Umar Ifantunde. Did he get married to 2 women at the same time, or was that some kind of skit? Anyway, you know, Dr. Umar, he is a school that, you know, never could. You know, you could pretty much call him a preacher, because just like the preacher that got that building fund and don't nothing ever change in the church, we still 15 years later talking about this school that ain't came to be. Anyway, Dr. Umar did not like that Mike Tyson disagreed with Umar's views. Dr. Umar, I'm gonna show you your respect. Excuse me. Dr. Umar's views on interracial dating. We know that Dr. Umar don't stand for that. Now, he does like to screw a stripper every now and then. He does like to sleep with multiple women at a time. He is a polygamist, all right? He is on child support. You take that how you take it, but he does not support interracial dating. And Mike Tyson, of course, being Mike Tyson, he fucks everybody, and he is for it. So Mike Tyson didn't like it. He really didn't understand who he was. And Dr. Umar took to his platform to say that he want a boxing match, a celebrity boxing match with Tyson. I guess he must have thought he was the black ass Jake Paul. I don't know, but I'm here to let you know that fighting Tyson is not going to end well for you. You're not going to be able to beat this. You beat poverty, you beat being held accountable for that school fund, but you're not going to be able to beat Tyson's fist. Tyson beats, all right? Now, you can look at Mike Tyson in his prime, and you can look at Mike Tyson now. And Dr. Umar, you ain't never looked like none one of these bodies here. You wasn't the left or the right, and both of them would knock you the hell out. They would knock you into all time, but they would actually knock your ass into an interracial relationship, Dr. Umar. They would knock you back to being Jermaine Shoemaker, Dr. Umar. They would knock you into oblivion. Do you really want to do this? Is it really worth the money? Is it really that serious to get some more donations? Because you really wasn't that offended by what he said, but you use the opportunity for clout. So, with that said, I'm diagnosing you with being delusional for winning a fight, Mike Tyson, all right? You just want some damn attention. I'll be shocked and actually kind of proud if you actually get in the ring, all right? I'm also diagnosing you with being dead on arrival because I believe he's going to rock your skull like it ain't never been rocked before. I'm also diagnosing you with putting them ancestors to the test. See, you gonna summon the power of the ancestors, the power of the ancestors, the ancestors, and do all kinds of spiritual shit in there to try to help them help you win that battle. But even though the ancestors is strong, I don't even know if they're strong enough to help you win there with Tyson. You may be on your own. I guess it's a battle of your ancestors versus his, all right? First part of your script is that you're going to get a life insurance policy. You just married them 2 women, and I want to make sure they still able to sustain a lifestyle after your ass dead and gone. And last but not least for this script, if you going to fight, we want to see a fight, Dr. Umar. We want to see it all chronicled. I want to see the training process all on your YouTube channel, Dr. Umar. I donate to see that shit. We want to see the whole thing because I don't want no excuses if this man knock you out, you know, kill you dead in that ring, you know, knocked out dead on arrival, put you to sleep. I don't want no excuses. So if you're gonna train, we really want to see you train. And when you get in that ring with Tyson, Dr. Umar, you gonna look like a boxer, Dr. Umar. So it ain't gonna you ain't coming in wearing no shirt. I hate when they box with shirts. All right, that's how you know the boxing match ain't really gonna be shit. You don't come in just like Tyson with them shorts pulled up all the way over your belly button. That's how you gonna come in if you really about it, Dr. Umar. You ain't never look like the left or the right, but you think you got a chance. You think you can stand 5 minutes. You think you can get a couple punches in. Okay, all right. We're gonna wish you the best. But you're gonna get that life insurance policy intact for the women that you just married. That's what you're gonna do. And get up out my office, Dr. Umar, and go collect some donations for the school that will never be. Next, we got to bring B. Simone into our office real quick. Shout out to B. Simone. All right. Here's the thing, real quick. She is online selling access to her life. Basically, the girl about to go on vacation. She's charging her fans $3.99 if they want to watch her twerk. Put her coochie in the bed, put her coochie on the grass, put her coochie on the floor, put her coochie on the stuff, put it over here, put it over there, put it in your pussy, put it in your ass. Anything you can handle. Like, she pretty much just saying, hey, you want to see me? You want to see me get freaky? You want to see me have a good time with the girls? $9.99. It's either $9.99 or $3.99. But anyway, my whole point is, no matter how much she's selling for her box, for you to come and see her box, but not even really see her box, that is her business. I don't understand why the internet was trying to drag her. There is no diagnosis here. There really is no script to write her. All we're gonna say is, B. Simone, if you're gonna show a coochie, you ain't even gonna show you're not even gonna show your box for real. You ain't even really gonna be about it. How y'all feel about that, by the way? How do you feel when these celebrities, get on the they go down the sexually explicit route, but ain't really about it? All right, I can just tell you personally, I hate when y'all had them OnlyFans and all you doing is riding the dildo. I want to see you get fucked. I'm just saying. I don't want to go to your OnlyFans to see you do the same thing that you do on IG. You posing in bikinis. Okay, cool. You do the same thing on your IG. Kim Kardashian have her titties out, her ass out on IG all the time. If you gonna be on something like an OnlyFans, something where we have private access to you, then I want to see you get those cheeks clapped, B. Simone. That's what we want to see. That's what the $3.99 should be for. But if they want to pay to see you twerk on the bed, to see you do the same thing on IG, that's their business. I don't see why the internet hate on you. The only script I can write you, Braylon Simone, is that if you are going to be showing a coochie on your camera, make sure it's yours. Don't plagiarize no pussy. Show yours, and yours only, because yours was made uniquely by the Lord. All right. Get out of my office, and you have a great day. Next, down the line, Kim and Kanye. Kimberly Noel Kardashian West and Kanye Omari West, now better known as Ye, has come into my office today because they can't get enough of each other. They've been spending a lot of time with one another, and according to what the streets say, they are trying to work on their relationship. Let me ask you guys something. Are you guys surprised? I know I'm not after that flop of a fucking album, because that album was a flop. How you gonna name something after somebody so special and you don't deliver? I low-key feel like you gave us all these antics, Kanye, so we would be, so you put smoke screen over us so we wouldn't really realize how shitty that album was. And y'all know Drake, my favorite rapper. Certified Lover Boy was certified garbage. Both y'all need to sit your ass down and go home. I don't care how long do you live up in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You don't have it like that no more. Go produce, go make homeless fashion, high fashion, and go about your damn business. And worry about them pack of hot dogs in the back of your head that you call rolls. Go do that. That's all you can do. But at the end of the day, they've been working out with one another. The white girl that Kanye was dating, Bradley Cooper's ex, Cristiano Ronaldo's ex, that didn't work out. I knew that anyway because you're not a type. She can only stand you for so long. Here's the thing. You can't be unattractive and crazy. I'm just saying, you got to pick one. So I knew that girl wasn't going to stay around your ass long. That wasn't going to be nothing serious. That was just a little money grab and go on a couple vacations just to say she did it, and she wrote some Black D and she went back to her damn business. And now you back to the woman that you obsessed over for a decade. This is the woman that you used to jerk off to as Ray J was clapping them cheeks from the back, nutting all on her booty as she haphazardly delivered or non-delivered her ecstasy-filled horrible ass performance. Back when she actually had her real booty in and not this fake ass shit that she got in. That has been augmented 25,000 times. And so I'm trying to figure out Kanye. and Kim. Who y'all fooling that y'all trying to actually work this relationship out? Y'all better work it out. Ain't nobody else gonna want not nail one of y'all. Kanye can find somebody to deal with him, but he don't really want nobody for real in his life. Who does Kanye need? A black woman from Chicago that can put him in this place, but he not gonna do that. He not gonna do that because he don't want to hear that, and he still want to be on that crazy shit, and he want to, come out of a church building on fire. You can't do that with no sister. Ain't no sister putting up with that, but Kim will put up with that because Kim will do anything for attention and fame. But Kim waited too long in the game to cash out, and it's too late. Ain't nobody gonna want her, and ain't nobody gonna wife her. People don't wife old hoes like that. Oh, that thing is stinking tonight. It don't like to perform when we on live, but it perform pre-recorded. All right, Belt. I see how you do. But yeah. Ain't nobody wifing no old hoe like that. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't turn no old hoe into a housewife. Especially one with 4 Negro children. So at the end of the day, you might as well be with Kanye. You ain't gonna ever get with no white man, and what other black man you know that's on his status that wants to marry you and into your controlling ass family. You cashed in your chips with Kanye and you done got stuck and you done painted yourself in a corner. Ain't nobody else gonna want you. They come and screw you. If they do get with you, it's gonna be a billionaire with beta bucks. You telling me you really finna go and marry a regular dude? I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. He wouldn't even fit into your family. He wouldn't even understand. And you damn sure ain't gonna be down with all them rituals, Kimberly. Come to the office. You thought you was gonna get away from this crazy fool? Y'all in this for life. You better get down in that basement. And do what you gotta do. All right? You better have somebody on your wing of the house and somebody on his wing of the house. With that cold ass house you got. That house feel like a damn museum, a damn dungeon, a sex grunging, the cold concrete ass house. Ain't no pictures on the walls, ain't no love in that house. What the fuck? And y'all pay all that money to go live in a concrete cave? I mean, that's your money. You do with it what you want, but damn. Every video you got, your voice just echoing through the house. House so damn pretty you can't even touch nothing in the motherfucker. I wouldn't want to come in. It ain't my business anyway. But that's my whole point. I'm both bringing you guys in and writing you a script for marital counseling. You need to make it work. You made a commitment for life and y'all done already gave y'all souls to the devil. So you might as well ride this out into eternity and you can figure out what to do on the other fucking side. I'm not granting you no divorce. You both can have people on the side and do your thing, and that's that. At the end of the day, Kim, you thought this was a nigga that you can control, and you could not. At the end of the day, Kanye, you thought this was a bitch that you could control. You thought you could actually calm her down, and you cannot. Money is her god. And you will always be second, and you will always be second class in that family, because you is not white, Kanye. You're not. Ain't nobody with a penis gotta say so in that house. Y'all seen Bruce. He chopped his off. He ain't even want it. You seen Rob. Rob only come out of his cave every now and then, and his ass can't stop eating. Post Scott so damn depressed. Any male in that family you screwed, and we still ain't heard Travis talk. So what you think you gonna do? Who finna let Kanye put their dick in them and put that bad juju up in them? That she didn't put on him. That a man that put on her. Y'all go to marital counseling and y'all work this out. Y'all got 4 damn kids. 2 that came out of your vagina and 2 that you put in another bitch's vagina. And you did all that because that's what you wanted to do. You shouldn't have been having all them damn kids. You should have been focused on your marriage and your relationship. You knew his damn mental health was breaking down. His mental health wasn't sane when your ass was with him. But it was cute then. And we know that crazy people screw you like no other. So it was cute. But you quickly got over that. It got real when you had them kids. It got real when you tried to become an attorney and that shit didn't work. I'm also writing your script. Hold up. Also writing you a script to take your punk ass to college. Your ass ain't been in school in 25, 35, 45 years, Kimberly. And thought you was going to go the alternate route to become an attorney. No, you can't buy your way into everything and you can't buy your way into heaven. Carry your ass to USC or whatever school is in LA. Start with the undergrad. Get your bachelor's. Then go to law school. Do it the right way. You done made enough money, Kim. We done seen every part of your body. There is no part of you that we haven't seen. There's nothing left to our imagination. The hoeing days are done. You want to change your reputation? Do it the right way. Stop trying to shortcut everything in your life. Couldn't burn all the candles in the world to have you pass that damn test. This ain't no shade. This is the truth. Don't let the Larsa Pippins of the world get you up. Larsa ain't happy and can't get a man to commit to her. She look a hot fucking mess trying to look like an off-brand version of you for you to kick her out your circle, out your family. Ain't nobody safe around them. And China better watch your ass. They say you on that damn needle list too. You watch you rolling your weed, China. Who pouring your drink, China? Who call yourself your friend, China? You watch yourself too. Anyway, y'all can go to marital counseling 3 times a week until we fix whatever issues you got. You forgive him for talking about your abortions, Kim, and you're going to forgive him for being a Trump supporter. And you're going to leave it at that. Move the hell on. Next! We got to talk about Lil Fizz, Teeny Fizzle Pop, and Omarion, all right? Lil Fizz officially apologized to Omarion for sleeping with his baby mama, the Ryan Henry of it all. We all remember this was a huge scandal a couple years ago, all right? He apologized on stage together. They back performing together, I guess, but I don't believe they'll ever be friends. But like I told y'all, no matter how far they get from one another, they can never get too motherfucking far. I didn't already diagnose them with being blood brothers, and I'm going to affirm that diagnoses. We know what allegedly Chris Stokes did to the boys. They are bonded for life. They can't break away from one another. It ain't gonna happen. So stop trying to get away from your blood brother, because y'all no. Let it go. No matter what your brother do, he's going to come back. It just is what it is, all right? Lil Fizz, at the end of the day, I don't feel like you really sorry like that. You sorry because their relationship didn't work out. You sorry because the internet was not on your side. Had the internet been on y'all side, had y'all went on to get married and do this and do that, even though they said that house that y'all was in on Love and Lies and Hip Slop Hollywood was the Airbnb, and we know them shits be Airbnbs because I don't see not one picture of y'all families in them houses that y'all film in, empty ass houses, and pressure wash them motherfuckers, nasty ass houses. It's a Love and Hip Hop star right now, allegedly. A stylist came to her house. Oops, I said it was a she. All right, and she had like she got her like that, and she got the Gucci and the Versace. I ain't gonna say her name. All right, buying expensive ass shoes and had no furniture in her house, empty ass house. This wasn't an Airbnb. This was her house. Regular neighborhood, empty. And I'm like, damn, y'all selling y'all souls on this reality shows and y'all still broke? I don't understand. All right? So I'm going to write y'all both a script to go out back. All right? And I want y'all to throw the football with one another and play basketball with one another and wrestle with one another just like you used to, okay? I'm also write y'all another script to have a sleepover like the good old days in y'all red boxes, watch cartoons, okay? And both y'all going to sleep under the covers together and become brothers once and fuck again. Y'all not getting away from one another, so let it go. Lil Fizz was dead wrong, and the one that lost in this was April because, sis, you screwed down. You never screw down. You always screw up and out. Golly. But hopefully April's around there with Dr. Dre, and and hopefully she can duck. Put it like that. Hopefully she can duck. But then I kind of think Dr. Dre and his ass whooping days is behind him. He had that aneurysm. I don't think he's trying to go there no more. I don't think so. Next, we got to talk about Robin Thicke. Oh, Robin Thicke, your name is suiting you because you were truly in the thick of it. All right, you got them toes in your mouth, and according to the model that was on the set of the Blurred Lines video, y'all remember that video? Hey, I know you want it with your thieving ass. Which the model claimed that you fondled her and fondled her breasts against her will, and now she's suing you after that. Didn't Marvin Gaye's family sue you for stealing that song too? So the Christopher Columbus of it all. Not only did you steal, you came and took some titties that wasn't yours. Now, ma'am, I don't know why you waited this long to sue this man. I guess we can diagnose him with what? With what? Playing grab ass with the girl? Wanting to play with her little chicken cutlets. Okay, but that was, if y'all remember that video in the uncensored version, literally the premise of the video was him walking around naked and the men playing with him. It wasn't no different than the Nelly video where he was sliding the credit card down the girl ass crack. Damn, I can still remember that shit vividly. Now they didn't snatch the video down from the internet, and I am Rob, and I know you wish you would have never made this song here. This song that cost you way more than it was worth, but this ain't nothing but your karma, because you stole a feel on that girl titties like you stole Paula Patton's heart and half of Paula Patton's life. You was with Paula Patton from the time she was 15, 16, all the way up to 35, 36. And then you left her for a younger bitch and put a couple babies up in her when you should have been putting them babies up in Paula. Now, why would you do Paula like that and leave her after all the years, or you say that she left you? But what you do? You then made a whole album try to get her back and it still didn't work. But, you know, I'm just not understanding how y'all just be really messing over your homes like that. But anyway, I forgot you disrespected your wife and you was all up on Miley Cyrus's little chicken cutlets. Now, Miley Cyrus being in her whole face because she is going to regret leaving that man, Liam or Chris Hemsworth, whatever Hemsworth brother that she was with. She will regret that later in life, rolling over with pigs, stroking on stage with Meg Thee Stallion, doing whatever she want to do, wearing blood in her shoes, do whatever. But just know you're going to regret it later, just like Robin is going to regret that he left his wife at the end of the day, because ain't no good going to come to you after that. Robin, hey, you know you want that. Think you can call on Pharrell? They help you with this lawsuit, but Pharrell said he ain't doing nothing but putting cold water on his face and maintaining a baby face. He ain't got nothing to do with this shit here. She said the model said you played with her titties, Robin. What else did you play with? Did you give her the two-finger discount like Jason Taylor? Just remember, if there is a judgment against you, you might want to go ahead and pay it before she come and clean you out like Jason Taylor was cleaned out. And believe me, this new chick that you with now ain't gonna stick beside you. If your ass go broke, you will be back crying and singing on R&B records and on a Negro comedy show before we know it, to make some cash. So Robin, I'm actually gonna write you a script to get your ass to work, because in this Me Too era that we living in, this girl Silver Sue is probably gonna go through and you gonna cough up some damn money. Robin, you already had to pay Marvin Gaye's family. Now you doing this? Next, we got to talk about Sage Marie Steele. She works on ESPN. Now, real quick, all right? Sage Steele is trending because she was on a podcast. And Sage, you is a pretty lady. We gonna get into it. We're going to get into it. So, see who else was texting me real quick. Oh, okay, cool. So, my whole thing with Sage was that she was doing a podcast interview and she talked about census taking and what race to check. Now, she is from Panama, and you guys got to know that, yes, she's half black and half white, which to me, when I look at her faces, it's very obvious, all right? But at the end of the day, when she goes out in the public, they see her as black. She is one of those mixed people. They got to tell you that they mixed. And I honestly feel, Sage, that a lot of that animosity from having to prove to people that you are mixed is something that we don't talk about enough when it comes to biracial children. A lot of times people have these biracial kids and they feel like they're going to come out a certain way. You feel like they're going to come out like a Vin Diesel or Mariah Carey, but sometimes they come out like Lenny Kravitz, and that's okay too, all right? So Sage, you talked about how when you was in school and you had to check a census, not in the school, but when you had to check a census and you was told, all right, I'm talking my country voice, you was told to check black, and you didn't want to check black, but the world see you as black. But I understand, because you like, I got a whole white side that nobody really sees, but I can kind of see, but nobody really sees off rip. And then you was told that Obama, that Barack Hussein Obama, aka Barry Santos, or Sorrento, Cheerio, you said that he checks black, and you say you didn't understand why he checked black when his daddy went in his life. Did his daddy die early in his childhood, Sage? Or did you not take the time to learn that history? Now, I'm not one here to take up for Obama or anything like that. You can have your opinions. At the end of the day, when I look at Obama's face, I do see an old white man. He sure got a white man head. He sure got a white man lips and white man ears, if you ask me about Obama. Y'all think I'm lying. I'm finna pull up the picture right now. All right? Barack Obama. Barry Santos. Barack Obama. Let's talk about it. All right? Since you brought up Barack Obama. Barack Obama didn't do nothing to you, and you know how you came in this shit. He's sitting around there like me, like, damn, how I get in this shit? Sage, now you done lost your job. You done been pulled off air talking shit when you shouldn't have been talking shit. You should have sat there and ate your dinner. Now that's Obama right there. When I look at him, I see a white head, I see white ears. All right, I see a white chin, I see white lips. All right, and as a matter of fact, Barack Obama looked like more of a Obama than a Barack. That's all I'm saying, okay? So at the end of the day, you know, he can claim his daddy. He can claim his African daddy. His daddy was in Kenya and he grew up in the United States, Sage. You should know that if you know your history, Sage, you should know what you speak on before you speak on it, Sage. Having such a large platform like you do. But I know that you angry and I know you mad as fuck. This ain't about no senses. This ain't about not checking black and not checking white, because you sure can't check white because they ain't gonna let you check white. That is the truth. You mad because you always have to prove that you mix when they just look at you like a regular black girl, Sage. You mad because you got a white girl name and a black girl face? It's Sage. Oh, we gotta make that a song. I got a white girl name and a black girl face. It's Sage. Sage! You got a white girl name and a black girl face. And that's what you was mad about when I was looking at that interview. I felt the animosity coming out of your mouth, coming out of your teeth. Sage! Are you mad when you look at other black women and their hair longer than yours? Are you mad that you gotta wear a bonnet on your head at night too? Did you got hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of curling styling products in your closet like the rest of us? Is you mad about that? Are you mad when you get in the shower with your boo, you running from the water? Are you mad when you go to take a shower you can't use the same shampoo as your man that you don't understand? Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad when your man asks you, ain't you gonna wash your hair, babe? No, I can't, babe. Not for a few days. Are you mad that it ain't like the other mixed girls, Sage? Because you got a white girl name and a black girl face. It's Sage. I'm just asking. We want to know, okay? I truly feel like you feel some kind of way about that, all right? I feel like you feel some kind of way because maybe you thought you... Anyway, let me not go there. Let me write you your script, Sage, all right? The first part of your script is that you are going to write a public apology for your comments, whether you mean that apology or not. We want you to keep your job, Sage, all right? You can't be out here disrespecting ex-presidents because it just ain't going to get you that damn far. And you were speaking out against I can't even say that over here, but you over there talking crazy. Touch my hair, playing in my hair. Are you upset, Sage, that hair never really grew past the nape of your neck? Or you upset that you had to get permission to wear your hair naturally? All right. Or you upset that even when you around your white husband and you tell him again and again, babe, my mix, he still says I have a black fiance? Are you mad at that? Are you mad that the children that you would create with your husband would not look nothing like you and you would be seen almost as the housekeeper, the nanny that the white man is screwing and busting down? Is you mad? You got a white girl name and a black girl face? It's Sage. It's okay, Sage. It's okay. I'm also going to send you to some counseling so you can learn how to properly identify yourself and how to love yourself and let go the fact that people will ever see you for other than anything else as a black woman and stand in it. You biracial, claim it. But no, when you walk outside there, people don't necessarily see it. And that's why you mad. Your comments about Obama made no sense, all right? And once you get back in your anchor desk, I want you to go through some media training once again, because you're going to learn when to open that mouth and when not, all right? You keep that mouth open and ghetto gag and eat vomit out of dog pills, all right? You ain't going to get out of doing that. I didn't see them ghetto gag videos that make the mixed girls eat the shit in the vomit just like anything else and go live your life in a wedded motherfucking bliss. But you got a white girl name and a black girl face. It's Sage. Thank you, Sage. Have a good day. Then put your foot all the way up in your mouth. No, that white man put his foot in your mouth too. All right. Next, we got to talk about Ryan Henry and Anthony Lindsay. You guys remember this story that went viral last year, I believe. Ryan Henry from Black Ink Crew Chicago slept with Anthony's baby mama. Ryan is also the godfather of Anthony's youngest son. Ryan and Anthony were also so close that they called each other brothers, so close that Ryan used to keep Anthony's son and really literally treating him like his own and have vacations and all kinds of stuff. They had to sit down on the first episode of Black Ink Crew Chicago Chicago, and you know they hashed it out. A lot of y'all feel like they should have scrapped, they should have fought. I hope that they don't, and I'm glad that they didn't, because I want Ryan to be held accountable for what he did and to be held accountable for what he do for once in his life. So I'm definitely diagnosing Ryan with narcissism. He didn't give a damn. Ryan ain't sorry, ain't never been sorry. We have watched Ryan do a bunch of bullshit and then cry later on every single season of this show, blaming his actions on this, blaming it on that. Y'all remember poor Rachel that screwed him in the shower up at that cabinet, and he act like he didn't know her in front of Rachel. Y'all remember when they cheat on Rachel so many times. Y'all remember how he did Kitty. He really don't give a damn. He wasn't gonna sleep with Dawn's wife, because Dawn would ring his neck, would literally ring his damn neck, so he wasn't gonna do that. But he has been running around, living and getting by, okay? Getting by off what, do you ask? All right. His looks. He also suffering from pretty boy syndrome. He feels that he can do what he wanna do because y'all know that because y'all ladies think he fine, and you gonna let him get away with it. It ain't never been nobody to turn him down. That's why. And another thing, Ryan, we ain't even just so mad that you slept with the baby mama. It's the fact that you did it again and again and again and had a whole 2-month relationship with her while you were best friends with this man. It was so sad to see Anthony with hurt and pain in his eyes, and literally, I don't give a fuck, in Ryan's eyes. Ryan was looking at Anthony like, I'm ready to go, and Anthony was looking at him like, I'm actually trying to get you to understand how I feel and what I'm going through. Ryan, you a bold motherfucker. You a cold man too. Cause how you gonna be at the table with Anthony after you done slept with his baby mama, your godson's mama, and then you gonna flip it on him because Anthony went and told your ex Rachel what she was doing with his baby mama, and then Rachel didn't let you see the kids because of that. Rachel didn't let you see the kids because you was lying to her and cheating on her. She ain't that mad about you sleeping with this man's baby mama. Rachel was mad and disappointed and that you didn't turn out to be the man that she wanted you to be in a relationship. I still don't understand how these overgrown ass people can't seem to get it right when it comes to just doing right. It's very simple. Just keep your dick in your pants. But when you got so much thrown at you on a daily basis, simply based off the fact of how you look, but not how you is. Because even Rachel said that she don't want your ass no more. You really don't know what to do with yourself. You can't turn it down. You can't say no. I get it, Ryan, but you're going to have to learn today, because you can't be out here moving like this. You just can't. So I'm going to write him a script to have an official diagnosis. I see that he got a therapist. I want to know, has she diagnosed or called out his narcissism? Why you been in front of this lady talking on the screen for 2 years and she ain't called out your narcissism and your lack of accountability? And last but not least, I want you to let Anthony have your baby mama. That'll solve this whole thing and even it out. Let Anthony have a night with Rachel, and then y'all can call it even. Shit hurt when it's coming the other way. We're going to watch next week's episode before I can write these to a full script. But at the end of the day, Anthony, I dare say that this man was never your friend. I dare say Ryan ain't nobody's friend. He is only his own friend and out for self, and will cry and scream and kick himself out of any situation when you try to hold him accountable for his actions. Point blank, and the period. Is a violation of bro code. What happened to bros before hoes? I guess you said you didn't give a damn. This man was sick as hell with cancer, and you was balls deep in his baby mama. For what? For what? Of all the women, his baby mama, you did that shit on purpose, and you did it because you could. You did it because you didn't give. You did it because wasn't nobody gonna stop you. You did it because you didn't think this man was gonna murk you over it. That's the truth. Y'all take my script and y'all get out my office now. That's it. That's all the scripts we got for tonight. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, and I will catch you guys later.
It's Storm Show. Ay, it's Storm Show.